All right, music fans, welcome back. It is the Harmless One talking real music in real time for real people, just like you right there, and just like me here. Wolfgang Van Halen taking criticism for apparently, allegedly using programmed or synthetic drums on his new album. Um, he responds quite aggressively, as he typically does, and says that he literally tracked to bleeping tape, LOL, meaning that he recorded the drum tracks not synthetically, but actually organically using tape, which is interesting. It's good because those of us old folks here like to listen to drums that sound like drums, but he's being accused of using fake drums. Here's the thing about Wolfgang Van Halen. There is a lot there to critique. There's no question about it. There are things that, the branding, for instance, this whole mammoth thing, I don't get it. He is a Van Halen, so just be Wolfgang Van Halen and Friends, or just WVH, or the whole VH thing for old school Van Halen fans kind of triggers a few of us to think that this is like Van Halen, but it's not. And I've said that this is not. And the people who dislike this guy are always talking about how this isn't Van Halen. And he said over and over again how he doesn't want it to be Van Halen. So this idea that we're going to brand it a little bit like Van Halen just kind of hits me in sort of a weird way. I'm sure he sat down with people and discussed this, marketing people, and they said you might want to lean on the family name just a little bit. Why not? You are Eddie Van Halen's son, so that makes sense to me. This hypercritical world we are living in, though, to me, it just goes overboard, especially on Twitter. This guy lives on Twitter. He likes Twitter. He responds to criticism, which I guess give him credit for that. But the back and forth after a while makes you feel as though the world is just a crappy place. And at times it has been a very evident the last year or two that things aren't the way they used to be. But those with all of this free time where they're going to critique each instrument, he played every instrument on this album. He says he did. I believe that he did. This was recorded probably over a fairly long period of time, and he waited to release it after his father passed away, which I think was probably a good thing because he knew how sick his dad was and so forth, and it would be really weird to have released it in the middle of all of that. It might have been nice for his dad to see him succeed, but this is the choice that they all made, and I think it's fine. I think the hypercritical nature of examining everything this guy does in light of what his father did isn't really fair. And, like I said, I have some critiques. I think I've made a few of them here on the channel. Nothing overly major. I do like the songs. Do I like this music anything near or close to the way I enjoy Van Halen music? No. It's got this 90s vibe to it. It's got some other things going on. I think it's well suited for people who enjoy rock music in the year 2021, who aren't from my generation. I think they'll dig it. I think they'll listen to it. But that's as far as it probably, will go. This isn't going to be something 20 years from now that people are playing on the radio or anything. I don't think, anyway, unless things change radically, unless there's a new era of classic rock generation X or something, or generation Y. But in any event, one thing that Wolfie probably, like I say, the other critique that I have, and again, it's just me. It's fun when people's opinions on why things are bad are literally just factually wrong. So, I mean, he does come back pretty hard on people. And he says, only 2 songs are out. Can y'all at least wait for the whole thing so you can bleep on it? So I give him credit because he's a little twisted, and to have really good comebacks on Twitter, you have to be that way, and you have to let it roll off your back, or you don't have to respond to these people, which again, that would be my advice. But I guess he's 29. Let's see how he's doing at like 39. Let's see if he's still wanting to be this engaged with these people that seem to have it out for him just because he's Wolfgang Van Halen and they're mad at him for being Eddie Van Halen's son. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But this is life in the year 2021.